Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're in something new. You can see we're in Minecraft, but look behind me. We've got clouds. This is the new weather mod that everyone's been talking about. Now, as a meteorology major myself, I think it was a no-brainer that I had to at least make a video or a series on this mod. You can see, look how realistic the clouds look. Oh, this is so cool. So there are tornadoes in this. There are hurricanes, which have just been added actually just a few days ago, which was the main inspiration for me downloading this mod and having a series. Now, there's no, I guess, real goal for this series, but I do want to just check out basically everything that this mod has to offer, the radar system, especially how the hurricanes work. I'm very invested in that. So we'll just give it a try. It's going to probably just be a 50-50 between us playing the game and then me kind of explaining what's going on above us and on radar. So yeah, it's going to be very cool. I got a few mods in here. Let's work our way over here, get some trees. There are a few mods in here. One of them, kind of a main one. There's really two main ones that I like. Better villages, just so I really added better villages just so there's more things for tornadoes to hit. I will not lie. And there is dynamic trees. So that way, ooh, can I make this jump? I know we're playing hardcore. Yeah, I set it to hardcore just because I feel like the stakes are going to be a little higher in like a tornado. We can't just run into it. We're going to have to build like an actual base to withstand it. But yeah, no, better trees are in this mod. I did that because when tornadoes rip through a forest, you don't really want to look at the tornado scar for, you know, ever. Dynamic trees allows these trees to kind of spread and regrow. So if a tornado does tear through a forest, it'll regrow within like a week or so in game. So that's why I did that. I don't know. Well, first of all, let's break this tree. Come on. There we go. I'm going to turn the music down. It is very loud. Wow, is that 20%? We'll try 10. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. All right. Yeah, so this should be an interesting go around here. I know this is not usually what I post on my channel, but I do want to start branching out into more games. And this was weather related, so I absolutely had to try it out. So this will maybe last a few episodes. I'm not sure. We'll see how much fun we can have with it. I can tell you by the first tornado, I'll probably be freaking out, but that's okay. And the first hurricane too. Oh, you're in there. I see. But I do want to try to maybe get into a, what's it called? A warm ocean biome, like a coral reef perhaps. Maybe settle along the coastline. Is there a mob spawner? There absolutely could be down there. That would be a nice start. Look at that. There's so many of you guys. These acorns. That's unique to dynamic trees. Alright, let's kill these guys here. Okay, I didn't need to be lit on fire though. Let's not let's not die maybe. Just a thought. Yeah, what's down here? Is there anything down here? Okay, actually it doesn't look like it. It is so dark. We'll go ahead and get started. So, we'll get some stone tools going. Like I said, I do want to settle down next to a coastline, preferably, because a majority of the reason why I'm playing this is because I do want to see my builds get hit by a hurricane. I think that would be really cool. Now, there's no storm surge. I did see there's no storm surge with the hurricanes, which is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, I bet you it's probably coming. That'd be a hard thing to program as well into the game, is storm surge. Having the ocean rise and fall locally. Because that's what it is. That's what this mod is. It's localized weather. So, you know, it could be raining here and you go 500 blocks, you know, in that direction, and that's just perfectly sunny. So, it's very cool. It took a lot of work. The developer of this, ProtoManly, did a fantastic job. I think we all remember watching Tornado Survival, at least if you were into Minecraft. I know there's quite a few people who have never got into this game, and that's totally fine. But watching the weather mod from like 10, 15 years ago, and then comparing it to now, I mean, there's just no comparison. This is multitudes better. What do we got going on over there? It looks like a line. Potential squall line. I don't know. I can't see behind those trees there. Alright, we'll get moving, though. we'll get moving. I'm very surprised the game's not lagging. Usually in my test runs, my test recording sessions here, my game was lagging. So it's nice to see that it is not lagging. Let me put down... I don't have enough cobblestone for a furnace. That was a bit of an oversight. Gotta heal from those zombies. Now, I do have a mini-map mod here as well. Oh, there's a village right here. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's keep note of that. Just gonna run over here and see if there's any easy iron. Nope, I see an easy spider and a zombie, so we're just gonna turn around. We'll go grab food at this village. So Better Villages was the other mod. Ooh, some coal. That I installed, like I said, just to have kind of the disasters hit more substance as opposed... Okay, we cannot actually be killing ourselves right now. Dying right now would be kind of unfortunate. How did all three of those just not give me the hunger effect? That's kind of rare. Interesting. So we'll run over to this village. Try not to fall in that massive ravine. Actually, it looks like it's starting to rain. A little bit. Let's take a look at what the storm clouds look like over here. It looks like the day is just actually going to become overcast, so it might actually just slightly rain. There's the village right over there. Some more heavy rain that way. Very cool. This is going to be a very, very fun series. However many episodes it lasts, it should be pretty fun. It's just for me to test out the weather mod, but if we're having a lot of fun, maybe you guys enjoy it a lot, we can keep this going for as long as we can. Now, obviously, the other games I play on the channel, you know, not going anywhere. Just like when I play 7 Days to Die sometimes, as opposed to the Long Dark. The Long Dark never goes anywhere. So this is just purely for entertainment purposes, I guess. Oh, we started getting a little rainy, maybe? Sounds more like wind, to be honest. I'm gonna grab this coal here. Gotta keep a lookout for iron, though, as well. Iron is kind of the fundamental resource for a lot of these weather mod crafting recipes. So if we want to get the radar up and running, it's gonna require a good bit of some iron to do that. So we'll have to probably go mining in a little bit here. But let's check out the village first, because we are kind of in need of some supplies desperately. And some food. There we go. Let's get up here and see what this village is made out of. I have not seen the Better Villages yet, but I did already kind of see in the distance, get a quick glimpse that the houses look different. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, very nice. It's a huge village. Good. So I will just kind of step in here a little bit, see if there's anything to be had. Ooh, look at this. Can I, I'll just go ahead and break this then. For some food. That's some nice easy food right there. Very nice. I got some beds. I'll probably take a bed or so. Ooh. Yep, here's some food for us. Very nice. I'm hoping for some redstone or some iron in here. That'd be kind of nice. It is so loud. Oh my goodness. Can I get this down to 50%? That's a little better. Alright, what do we have up here? Anything? Got a lot of books. Ooh, some more of this. I'm going to start taking the chest too, because when we have a base, I want to start putting down some stuff. Chests are... Take a good bit of wood out of your inventory. Okay, the feather. I think we're okay on the feather. Everything else, though, I'd like to keep. Alright, let's move on to the next house. I did clear that chest out. Let's take it. Alrighty. Onward. Still overcast. Still overcast. Looks like we actually do have... Oh, that looks like a thunderstorm line, actually, over this direction here. Which is definitely coming towards us. So that's fine. What do you have as a trade? Looting's not bad. What's stuck in here? This is a nice furnace for us. That would save us some cobblestone, wouldn't it? I'm going to take your furnacers. And we'll throw that out. Excellent. Ooh, wow. Blocks of coal up here. I will immediately be taking all of this. Wow, that puts us very much ahead of the game in terms of mining. Coal is one of those things that you always, always use. Can never run out of this stuff. Or you can never have enough, I should say, of this stuff. Alright. Yeah, I want to maybe get lucky and find some sort of... Yeah, look at this, a stack of coal already. That's crazy. I want to get lucky and find some sort of, like, already smelted up iron. I think that'd be cool. Let's actually cook some of our food. I think... I can't cook the acorns right now. Be a little interesting. 30 seconds per. That's fine. It looks like it's becoming... Yeah. It's becoming nighttime. That's not a problem with my bed that I so hardly worked for. Take a sleep and then we'll collect our food here. 4 seconds on the meat. What else can I put on there? Put the pork chops on maybe. Let's wait for these to cook up. Nice. Okay, let's put all 4 of those on. Got a lot of cooked stuff. That's good. That's a good start. I'll probably continue that trend with the raw rabbit and such. But I do want to continue to explore the rest of this village while we still have the daylight. 3 of those could actually maybe, while those are cooking, could be a little bit more productive, couldn't we? There we go. 2 seconds. We'll do the raw mutton next. And then we just have 2 of those left. The 2 raw rabbit. Should not be a problem. Take this back. I'm thinking maybe about the books, right? Maybe taking some of them. We are carrying books in our inventory, so it wouldn't be such a horrible thing. Obviously, you gotta look past the robbing part of it, taking their books, but I don't think that's a huge deal. There we go. Okay. All this food finished. We'll put 2 more of the raw rabbit on there, and then we're good. I'm not going to cook the potatoes, because those can be planted later on. We're looking good. We're looking good. Keep the dirt up there. Nice. A nice inventory. We got 10 seconds on these, and then we'll head out. Do you guys have trades? Do not have trades. Let's put that right there. 3 seconds, 2. Awesome. Alright, let's move on. Let's go, well, I guess over here. Oh, nice. Take some more books. It's really just a pillaging of this village that we're doing right now. Just taking all their books. I will actually take the jukebox as well. It's a nice item. Usually need a diamond to craft that one. Unemployed villagers. Crazy. Not even helping out the village. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all the coal here. This is mine. Thank you all for donating your coal to me. I do appreciate. Is there anything over here? There might be something up there. There might be a book. Might be an enchanted book in a chest, perhaps, because this does look like the library building. We'll have to see. Alright, let's do that. Nice. Got 5 of those. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, 8. That seems just about right. I actually might... Sorry, hold on. I actually might go back and consolidate all these into blocks because they are taking up a massive amount of inventory. There we go. Okay. That's great. What is this for? It doesn't look like anything too interesting. I'll take a stack of books and then I'll leave it there. How about that? Because I'm carrying books, so I might as well. What do we got? 53? Probably do a few more. 56. Can I grab that? I can. 59. Okay, 62. That's gonna work for me. Wow, this village is massive, though. Let's throw that out. This village is indeed huge. Wow, look at that. Alright, we'll try to make this quick, because I do want to get on with some things. Ooh, redstone. That's nice. I actually do need that for what I want to make. I don't know what's under that carpet there. Probably nothing. Alright. Yeah, let's see if we can keep those good finds coming. Because, okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Hey! It worked out. Need the iron. We need iron and we need gold as well. That is also one thing that we are going to have to locate. Alright, this is going to be another one of those houses with the one chests. Yep, here we are. Nice, potatoes and bread, I'll take it. And got some more potatoes. Dump the flour. Okay, this is actually not a nice, or not a bad house for a tornado, because it's like in the mountain a little bit. It's in the hillside. Yeah, look at that. Oh, we got some more iron over here too. This was the move coming over here. And some more iron behind that. Look at that. See if we can take a look here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's a big vein too. Nice. Nice. So we're actually going to be able to, I think, go scout locations for a house pretty soon. Didn't really expect to find this much resources in the village, but I'm glad we did. There's a lot of terrain. A lot of chipping into the terrain that these houses are doing. There's another stone cutter. Let's eat up a little bit. Got the windmill over here. Don't think there's anything in this. Let's check. Oh, never mind. I will take these. Yeah, that seems about it, though. Okay. Yeah, I got quite a few... What is that? Looks like some concrete dust or something. Alright. Let's get down here. That's one thing the dynamic trees mod does. If you fall onto like a bunch of leaves, the leaves will break. So I guess it kind of does make sense. I don't know why I'm grabbing coal. I have so much of it already. Okay. Really just on the lookout for iron. So if we could find that. Oh, nice. Hey, I'll take a bow. Excellent. Yeah, thank you for that contribution there. Looks like there's some more hay bales up there, so what I'm going to do is actually make a hoe, so we can harvest those a little easier. There we go. Very nice. So, basically, completely fine on food. If there was ever a question about that, completely fine. We won't have to be growing our own stuff, although maybe we will. Just to kind of give our base some personality or something. Grow our own food. Alright, I will grab that up. Let's turn that into some dust. Doesn't help us with inventory right now, but it does help us in the future if we find any more. So that ore right there is actually for traffic craft. So I added in cars, and I actually added in airplanes too. So if we want to do some storm chasing... Oh, wow, look at this. These are all mine. That's going to help us greatly. Yeah, so if we want to do some storm chasing or such with some vehicles, that is totally within the realm of possibility, which is nice. This is going to be like a parkour thing, isn't it? Okay, I've never seen one of these before. Let's see if we can get up here. There's a barrel over here. Oh, for some bread. Not sure if it's worth it, but that's fine. And paper. Okay, so, yeah, not worth it, is what I'm gathering. That's fine, I suppose. I'm going to keep going up, because curiosity is getting the better. Okay, there's absolutely nothing up here, huh? Nope, not at all. Although those redstone lamps would be cool to grab. I don't have enough inventory space. We'll come back another time, it's fine. Alright, I think we're almost about done with this village. Almost about done. We got a few houses. It's a huge waterfall over there. Actually, I think we might be done. I know there's probably a house or two that we missed, but what are the odds they actually have something useful for us? Probably not very high. Some more iron, nice. Some more copper. I typically would never get this in the base game, but there is some use for it in this modded series here. So we'll grab both of those. Some more coal. I'm all set. I'll grab this just because. Got the space for it. Yeah, what's it called? Bitumen. Yeah, it's for traffic craft though, so that's what's going to really get us all that asphalt for the roads and such. I mean, we can see. Let's see what it does. Yeah, asphalt for the roads, you know, road barriers. Basically, if we ever get to the making a city portion of the series, which I want to get to, that'll be fun. Just making cities so they can get damaged. Or we just stay in the village for that, too. Okay, there's 64 right there. Can I make a block of this stuff, actually? Because if I can make a block of it, I can. And can I turn it back into... I certainly can. Okay, great. That's going to help us out quite a bit. So we will grab probably... I mean, we can turn this all into blocks, so I don't mind grabbing most of it. It'll give us some nice asphalt, too, once we get to that point. Let me see what's around here, though, real quick. Do we have any ocean nearby? Because, obviously, finding an ocean is going to be the first step in my hurricane ventures. That would be, that would be pretty fun. I was kind of thinking, too, that we can kind of set up a little weather station for some of these landfalling hurricanes. And when they come ashore, and we record the wind speed with the anemometer and everything, we can kind of assign them categories, right? And you better believe in my hurricane research that I've done for, oh my goodness, several years now, that I know, I know the categories inside and out for what is what. So like 95 miles per hour, for example, will be a category 2. So we can just kind of keep track of that, I'm thinking. I think that'd be really cool. And who knows, maybe we can actually assign some names to some of these storms too. I think that would be the most cool. I'm really in this mod for the hurricanes, I gotta be honest. The tornadoes are really cool too. And I go storm chasing a lot. So, seeing tornadoes in the game, I could obviously give my 2 cents on it. I'm pretty well versed in tornadoes, but nowhere near as well versed as I am in hurricanes. No doubt about it. I'm just going to throw that leftover stuff away, and we will be on the way. Okay. All right, let us actually start the real part of the playthrough here, which is trying to find a home. I think that is going to be the first step in kind of the real gameplay. So I think I'm going to keep going south, actually. We'll leave this beautiful village behind and see what we can find. Now, the most ideal, I think, for what I want to find is a coral reef in a warm ocean right up against the coastline, because that's going to allow hurricanes to actually strengthen as they approach our house, our base. And I know that's kind of not what you want, but it is kind of what I want. I want to get hit by a hurricane. So, yeah, I guess we'll follow the river. I mean, all rivers got to empty out somewhere, right? We'll follow this. Try not to gather too much food because I already have enough of it and I don't have the inventory space to carry things like chickens. So yeah, more on the plains though. So obviously with hurricanes in mind, I was kind of thinking, should I actually kill these cows? Because I might need some leather later on recently. But yeah, I was thinking with hurricanes, we could totally act like we're doing like the recon flights that they do in real life, where they fly into a hurricane, the hurricane hunters, and they collect data. Now, obviously, we probably can't collect data, but we can, fly into a storm and just see what's going on. I do not see why not. I think we might as well. It would be pretty fun. Now, that seems like it was the line that came through yesterday. Yeah, the clouds are moving towards the west a little bit. So that's good. Another village, wow. You're kind of near like a tri-point for the rivers, so I'm kind of wondering maybe if I follow that river south. If we find a warm biome, that'll be a nice start. Because at least with the warm biomes, the temperature will be higher, which is pretty good for basically all types of weather. Do I kill these horses for leather? I kind of think I do. I very much apologize about this. Has to be done. Horses don't usually give too much leather anyway. Yeah, look at this. We've killed 3 of them. 4 of them, and we only have 3 leather. Yeah, it wasn't too worth it, but hey. Worth a try. Worth a try. Okay, let's go. Wow, that's a huge village too. Are you kidding? Alright, I guess it's really probably just a southwest trajectory we'll take. I'm going to try to pass the village and not loot it because I do want to get settled down somewhat soon. I don't want to keep wandering for too long. And, you know, if it does come to it too, we can always just settle down in the plains biome, get hit by a few tornadoes, and then decide, hey, let's actually go look for a hurricane, and then we can just go to the coastline. I do not mind that. I will take some of this hay, though. Is that a... That is a redstone block in there. I think I'm going to go grab that. Yeah, here I go saying I'm not going to loot the village, right? Get these cows out of here. Excellent. Chickens be free. And, where was that redstone block? I think it was back here. But do you have a chest? No, but you have more coal. Which I will take. Yeah, I was figuring if this guy had a chest, it would probably be filled with some good stuff. There's nothing up there. Thought maybe he was keeping secrets from us. Is this just another... Oh, wow, look at this. I will take the iron pickaxe. Thank you very much. Guess I'll get rid of the acorns. Wow, that's a nice help right there. And then we can just have that. Alright, cool. Take the chest too. And we're just about on the way. Let me actually, because we're going to be coming back this way, let me put down 16 of those. Nice, that'll smelt evenly. So all that's going. I got 34, so I can afford to actually take some of these. Mainly should just use it for trading, to be honest. I could give you these potatoes too. Here you go, sir. Just keep the potatoes. Fill up my inventory. Yeah, maybe it was worth checking out some of these houses, because that's a free iron pickaxe right there. Alright, I gotta find that redstone house. I think it's back here. If my calculations are correct, maybe it's this one. Okay, I just threw myself into the pig pen. Be free, pigs. Might be in here, actually. Let's take a look. It's a nice house. Update, it was not in here. Nice. Great. Excellent. I'll take both of your furnaces for wasting my time. Thank you. Let's get back. I've never actually seen this house before. Interesting. The gold nuggets, they're tempting, but I think I'm going to leave them. No sense in wasting inventory space. Okay. Where was... Oh, it was definitely in here, wasn't it? Yep. There we go. Nice. And I'll turn that into more redstone. Cool. So we actually should have enough redstone for all the projects that we need to do in terms of making a radar. Don't think it's too involved. But we'll make it, obviously, once we settle down, which won't be probably for a bit. Yeah, look at this, though. This might lead into something of use for us. So that'll be good. What else can I maybe put down? Yeah, it doesn't seem like too much. That's okay. That is fine. Yeah, this is a nice find in here, though. This is an excellent find. Actually, I can tell you what I can do real quick. I can do that, and then I can use that pickaxe to cook one of those. Check up on this outside. Just about done. And we'll wait for our extra steak to finish. Then we'll be on the way. Nice. Efficiency, that's what I like. There we go. Cool. We'll take this. 2 seconds, perfectly timed. Nice. Alright, now we got more food for the road. Let's head up the mountain and maybe over this way. What do we think? No, actually. Let's go this way. 9 emeralds for a chest plate, really. Actually. No. I'm gonna resist. For now. I'll resist for now. I'm just gonna run by all these houses. I don't think I'm gonna take anything, though. Yeah. All set. All set on that. Alright, let's continue south. We'll see what we can find. Some of these clouds are building in, though. Wonder if we'll see some developing storms. Ooh, look at this here. What is this? A taiga biome, huh? That's interesting. This certainly looks like it'll lead out into an ocean, doesn't it? Okay, hey, tell you what we'll do. Let's put down... Do I have any wood? I don't have any wood. We can fix that real quick. We're going to make a boat, and we're going to travel by sea. That kind of seems more logical if you're looking for an ocean, I feel. We'll just get these acorns down, start replanting a little bit. Okay. Let's start building a boat, perhaps. There we go. I could put those 2 sticks into there. That way they don't take up space in the inventory. Minecraft is all about really inventory management. It's like 7 Days to Die and The Long Dark. It's really a core of any survival game. It's just inventory management. Which I do enjoy. Look at these trees, huh? Very cool. Wouldn't mind living in a spruce biome. There's another village here. I'm going to try to bypass the villages right now. We always have them marked on our map, our world map. I do have the bed, right? Okay, great. A little bit. Nice. 2 free slots. That is good. That is a start. Yeah, it looks like we're going to continue through here. This is certainly not the biome that touches a coral reef, though, I will say. So once we find open ocean, we're probably going to have to go rowing a ways to find a warmer biome. Preferably maybe next, like, a jungle, perhaps. That would be cool. Because that way we could see all the destruction from a hurricane or tornado with all the trees that'll be down. And then we can actually see the rebuilding process. Here's an ocean. Nice. I knew this river was going to empty out. Good. But you can see the title, though, of the ocean. It's a cold ocean. So we're going to have to keep going. This is nice, though. This is nice. Is that a dark oak forest, perhaps? Oh, looks like we're going to have to go back north. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Let's stop by these rocks right here, maybe. Just take a quick nap. That way we can actually kind of see what's going on. I don't like when the game is dark. Here we go. Not seeing anything. Is there anything over here? Any iron, perhaps? Oh, okay, that was a zombie. I thought that was a creeper. That's why I freaked out. Alright, well, we'll continue on. If there's any easy shipwrecks, too, maybe we'll find them. Hey, look at that village. That's cool. There's some iron right there. Oh, there's a lot of iron. Well, this looks like a cool village. Let's maybe stop by. Uh-oh. I wish I had a radar. Maybe I'll make one real quick, just to see what's going on. I have to be honest, this looks rather hurricane-ish. At least it feels that way anyway. Let's stop and make a radar, maybe. This village is pretty cool, though. This is 100% a hurricane. No way. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's get, oh, this is cool. I'll take this. I'll take the chest, too. Let's get one of these down. And I will actually start smelting up a little bit of copper. Am I getting moved by the wind? No. That's also a test, kind of. Okay, let's get this radar down. Need some of that. Need a tornado sensor. I don't have enough gold for that, though. Eek. Yikes. Okay, well. Unfortunate issue, a little bit. Plus I can find some gold here, maybe. Oh, wait. I just got pushed, I think. Look at that. I'm totally getting pushed by the wind. This must be... Well, let me get at least an anemometer down. I can do that, at least. Let's get this back down. Okay, we'll make 2 buckets. Let's do... Proto... because I can't spell anemometer. Okay, we need some smelted cobblestone. Not a problem. Get some of this going. This is for my anemometer. Come on, need 3 of them. How's the wind out here right now? Still getting pushed. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Things are starting to go. Things are starting to go. Oh no. Look at that. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I think this is a hurricane. We'll get a wind speed sample here in 1 second. Let's see. Alright, wind speed sample. Let's see it. 90 miles per hour. So that's a strong category 1 right there. I wish I could have a radar so I could go ahead and see this. 87, 89, 91, 93, 96. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we got up to a weak category 2. 85, 87, 90. Looking like 93. We peaked at about, what, 96, 97? Yeah, I wish I certainly had a, radar. That's okay. Not a problem. I'm actually gonna make... another anemometer, actually, and that might seem stupid, but the anemometer you need for the weather station, so I'd rather have 2 of them. Okay. Take both of those. We'll take this. Let's go search this village. I know we're still getting some nice winds here. 86, yeah. That's okay. Oh, I can't stand still to break that. 71. So we're hovering right near... Ooh, all these paintings. We're hovering right near a minimal hurricane. So that's cool. I'll take a lot of this. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that I want, and there's a lot of stuff that I cannot have. I want to trade colors, though, with that bed. Okay. Not getting blown anymore. What are we at? 40 miles per hour? 77. Okay. No, this is certainly still a hurricane. Just kind of wish I knew what category it was, or at least what it was on radar, what it looks like. Would love that. All we need is just one more piece of gold too. It's unfortunate. That's all right though. Where could I find a piece of gold? Nope. Well, almost the right idea, but no. Ooh, wait though. Free shield? I will absolutely take that. Free boots as well. It's a nice thing about this mod. You don't have to do too much work to find some good stuff. There we go. There's another shield there. I'm gonna take your other furnace though. Let's see if we can eat something that's gonna get out of our inventory soon. So the pork chops. Okay. Yeah, minimal hurricane in the first episode. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I would like to find another, another piece of gold. So we can actually make that radar and I could see what's going on. Because once I have the radar, I could tell you everything that is going on. I was kind of hoping maybe one of these houses would have a stray piece, but it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Gonna take your gold. Looks like we're clearing up. Alright, well that was cool. We had a little bit of a minimal hurricane come through here, which is interesting because this is a cold ocean. But you do have just a regular ocean there, so it does get slightly warmer. Gets slightly warmer, the ocean temperature. Oh wow, look at this. Do I have any more? It doesn't seem like I do. To stack very well, but I think I'll probably just try anyway. Maybe what I do is maybe set up a little base camp right here. How about that? I like that. We can get all set up. We'll go mining. We can have ourselves a nice little time. We'll take this house right here. All right, just a little base camp. Nothing crazy. What do I want to do? Put the bed right there or something. And then I'll put the chest down. Gotta kind of prepare this place a little bit too, because living on the ocean seems like it could kind of be a risk, actually. So we kind of need to maybe prep a little bit. So tell you what, I'll get this furnace out of here, and I will dig these two chests, put them below ground. That way they're a little bit more secure. There we go. We'll just dump all those in there. We'll take the lanterns back. What I'll do is I'll just light this place up with some lanterns instead of using the torches. There we go. Okay. Can I grab some more chests? I can. We'll put those two under there. Nice. Well, we survived our first hurricane, huh? That's nice. I think it was a hurricane because it lasted a while. It lasted a while, and that certainly doesn't have the presentation of an impressive thunderstorm. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. What is this right here? Is this, perhaps a treasure chest? No. Just a regular, random chest. That's not a problem. Well, tell you what. Let's, maybe just finish up looting this place, because I got a feeling, now that we're settled down, we might actually get some nice action from the weather. I mean, we're in a cold ocean, you know, and we just got hit by a minimal hurricane, so I wonder, once we get a radar, we'll see if hurricanes are really possible here. But I think for now what I'm going to do is just really go around the village and gather up some stuff. You can see the village took a little bit of some damage, some minimal hurricane damage. Yeah, look at that. That looks like maybe like a tropical storm or something, because that's over the cold ocean now. Okay, this whole area is good. Did want to see maybe... Yeah, we'll just take everything. Compile everything into one little place. Okay, go over here. Man, it seems like it's becoming nighttime so fast. Kind of odd. We still got a big chunk of this village to explore. Gonna grab this. There we go. Okay. What's in here? Anything? Oh, actually, this was the one that I looted. That's cool. I think I'll take... No, I won't take your blast furnace, because then I'm going to have all the villagers over my house, when I will not want them there. Okay, we'll take this too. I do want to take some spruce saplings as well. That is some pretty nice wood to build with, I will say. Man, I would like gold to spawn in at least one of these chests. Just like a rogue piece for myself. That's all I need. Just one piece. Or 9 nuggets. So I can make an ingot. Nothing crazy. Okay, anything in here that is worthy? 3 emeralds. I would call that worthy. Get rid of the ferns. Alright. So the nice thing is, though, you know, I mean, the trees around here, you know, if there is a big hurricane, they will get shredded, but they will grow back which is going to be very, very nice. So we don't have to go around and like manually replant all the trees. It'd be kind of annoying. Okay, let's keep working our way this way. Not going to be too many more houses left, I don't think. But I'm still going to take a majority of everything. Can craft some arrows with all that stuff there. Oh, nice farm. It's a very nice farm. Any iron over here? Could be nice. Some more houses up there. Let's check up in here. Oh, wow. What in the heck? This guy is stacked. I mean, hey, you know what? It's here. So I guess I'll take it. Take all his chests. Chests are pretty expensive to make. Just require a lot of wood, which I don't really have. Break this. I'll just put you there, and then I'll just put you there. How about that? I think that works. Let's move on to the next house. Yeah, I mean, if this village does get hit... Oh, there's even more over there, too. If this village gets hit by hurricanes pretty often, or even tornadoes for that matter, I wouldn't be opposed to maybe setting up a little base camp here. You know? We'll have to see, because I've never experimented with these locations before. These colder locations, so we'll have to see. I am going to, if I can, take a lot of this scaffolding, too. Okay, we'll make a... Clearly we need to make a run back to the house, so we'll do that momentarily. I'll just put you there. How about that? I think that works perfectly. Gather up all this. Nice. Let's see. Actually, I can put the flower pot down. We'll be back. Okay. Excellent. Let's head back to the house. We will dump off a lot of the stuff we just collected. We'll probably do more collecting, but we really do need to make absolutely sure that our chests are secure. Because if they're not, we're not going to be in for the funnest of times once all of our loot is gone, I will say. That will be a that'll be a tragedy. So let's see. We'll dump everything away. 30 chests is kind of crazy, but I'm glad I have them. Okay, got a good handle, I think, on where we are. We need some more cobblestone. Well, tell you what. We'll start chopping this thing down. This thing will be some nice resources. Look at all this coal, too. Never going to run out of coal, which is very nice. And get some more iron under there as well. Break this. Here we go. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Alright, let's run all this back in. We'll make ourselves a new axe so we have it. Do I have any arrows by chance? I don't. So keeping the bow on me is probably not going to be... Can I put this down and then break it? Yeah, didn't give me a stick. That's fine. Gotta fix the door too. Give me a second, hold on. There's a very annoying door placement. That's better. There we go. Okay. Alright, inventory looks good. We got 2 water buckets that we found, so I guess I didn't really need to make those other water buckets, but... Or those just regular buckets, but it's fine. I'd rather have them than not have them. Make a shovel. That's great. We'll put both of you away. I'll keep a water bucket on me. The hoe can also go away. I'm scared to put out my sugarcane. I'll be real. I'm kind of scared about this, but it's fine. Gonna need it eventually. Okay, perfect. I think that is a good start for the first episode. I will say, getting hit by a hurricane in the first episode, kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I want to see 2 things. I want to see, first of all, how this village fares if we stick around. Tornadoes coming from inland, perhaps, and then hurricanes coming from over here. I do like how there's warmer ocean over here, though. So when hurricanes make their way this way, they should be moderately strong until they get to like our area, the cold ocean. But it's a good start, I think, in this episode. Curious to see what the mod also does as well. But hey, if we decide on another episode, we'll probably go mining, get our foot in the door. I think make a lot of the radar recipes. So radar, the upgrade to the radar, if we can get our hands on some diamonds. Gonna need some gold for the tornado sensor too, and the weather station as well, which we can actually make fairly soon once we find some gold. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.